shows up like that, we've either done something really bad or really good. To confirm what President Schnese told us, there are more leadership opportunities in this fraternity than you can imagine. You guys are smart, so you know you should take advantage of them. Please do. The toughest thing you're going to find is not being number one on campus this semester. It's being number one on campus 3 semesters from now or 4 semesters from now. Maintaining it is going to be the tough part, and that's where you'll prove your mettle. Now, if I may, he didn't give me a time limit, and that was a mistake. To all of you, you heard speaking just a minute ago about the bridge builder, and you older guys that know me well, you've only heard me read this 100 times. But listen up. An old man going a lone highway came in the evening cold and gray to a chasm vast, both deep and wide. The old man crossed in the twilight dim. The swollen stream was as naught to him, but he stopped when safe on the farther side and built a bridge to span the tide. Old man, said a fellow pilgrim near, you are wasting your strength in labor here. Your journey will end with the closing day. You never again will pass this way. You've crossed the chasm deep and wide. Why build you this bridge at eventide? The laborer lifted his old gray head. Good friend, in the path I have come, he said, there followeth after me today a youth whose feet must pass this way. This chasm, which has been naught to me, to that young man may a pitfall be. He too must cross in the twilight dim. Good friend, I am building this bridge for him. It's not a bridge. It's a hell of a fraternity house. It's the best on this campus. And we need to maintain it so that we'll maintain this fraternity. Thank you. Damn glad. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Scott. Do we have any other fraternal 50s out there? Come on up.
I'd like to say that aside from Tom Hoover, I'm probably the one member of the board who has gotten to know many of the new initiates, the new betas in the house, as well as the pledges. And I can say without reservation that they are the finest group of young men that I have known in this house. That goes for all time. I've gotten to know them pretty well. Of course, I haven't known them as well as the guys that were in the house with me at the time, but I have to say that if they're not better, they're at least as good as all the men that we knew when we were in the house. But they are a fine group of men, and they're every bit the deserving of the alumni's support. And I just like to say thank you. I'm damn glad to be a beta. And I wish we can get all of our alumni coming here and seeing what we've done. This place is fantastic. Thank you to all you alumni who have supported us. And thanks to the men of the house for what you've done for us today. You've been gracious hosts. You've done a fantastic job. And every alumni that I've spoken to, that's spoken to all of you, are greatly impressed. Thank you.
Thank you, Grant. And everyone who's involved in the house know that Scott and Grant are these iconic guys that are just present. And when they're here, they're dignified and they're young at heart and they embody the best of what this house is. And my favorite part of when we get together at homecoming is seeing these fraternal 50 guys who are just amazing. So just one more round of snaps for Scott and Grant. I aspire to who you men are. Are there any fraternal 25s up there, out there? And I'm sorry, I cannot see. And again, we had some difficulty getting guys back this year. And again, we have a great story to tell. Is Pat Hughes here? Is Pat Hughes here? Yeah. I think the last Fraternal 2550 celebration we had was your year of 25s. And how many guys did you have at homecoming for your Fraternal 25s?
I think we had 12 out of what was it, class of 32?
Yep. That's, I believe, the biggest turnout we've had in years. And that was the last time we had a chance to have this ceremony. And this ceremony about giving 25s and 50s a chance to speak and talk about what Beta means to them and to see their pledge brothers is really important. So, we invited everyone back. This is a new time. And again, let's just all make sure we spread the word about how special this place is, and just make sure we keep coming back. And like Grant and Scott, this never ends. We are all brothers together, and just work on making sure everyone feels welcome and we're celebrating together. We are a singing fraternity. Everyone knows that. They always have, they always will. And the Beta Mu chorister is out there, and he is going to lead us in 2 songs. I believe we're going to be posting lyrics on a screen. I know I don't need them, but if anyone has to assist in that department, they're welcome to.
To make a pitch to all the alumni who have in their closets, in their papers, whatever, if you have old composites, the small photographs, not the big things on the wall, they're here. We're missing a lot of our old composites. And what I'm trying to do is pull together a complete archive of all the composites through all the years, put them in electronic form, have them on a computer, and have them on the website, so anyone can come, scan through it, see the old composites, and look up old brothers. Right now, we're missing quite a few, and I'd like to get a few more. We have, the ones that we have electronically are right now cycling through the big screen TV in the TV room, and they're on there, and we could use some more. So if you have them, look through your papers, look through your things, look through your old memorabilia, and get in touch with me. You can get in touch with any of the betas at the house and they'll get it to me, but my email, if you have a way to write it down, GHMART@yahoo.com. That's my first and second initial and the first four letters of my last name. So it's Grant H. Martin, so it's GHMART@yahoo.com. And scan them and send it to me electronically, or if you can't get them scanned, send me the photos and I'll send them back to you, or whatever. You know, we'll get it done so we have a complete collection. I really would appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Grant. I mean, stayed engaged. Oh my God, that's awesome. I mean, seriously, that's amazing. Thank you, Grant. Great idea. I got goosebumps. Going off script slightly, I understand the actors want to sing 2 songs. Is that true?
Yeah.
Of your own?
Long me for thy men and bright shine of stars, for we'll gather at the shrine, boys, we'll gather once again, shouting, oh, Woodland forever. Here's a health to Pater Knox, boys, and them of 39, shouting, oh, Woodland forever, and the sons that follow after them in long illustrious line, shouting, oh, Woodland forever. Woodland forever, hurrah, boys, hurrah. Long me were thy men and bright shiner stars, for we'll gather at the shrine, boys, we'll gather once again, shouting, oh, Woodland forever. Our hearts and hands obey the men wherever they may roam, light be their footsteps of ever. A kindly thought for us, boys, who still remain at home, shouting, oh, Woodland forever. Woodland forever, hurrah, boys, hurrah. Long be were thy men and bright shiner stars, for we'll gather at the shrine, boys, we'll gather once again, shouting, oh, Woodland forever. I-E-I-E-O, D-I-E-I-E-I, D-I-E-O. All the others can hats off to us, boom, boom, boom. We are the people, so they say, to have a good time. We are the people, we are the people, we are the people, so they say, we are the people, we are the people, we are the people, so they say, fight, fight, fight! We wear the diamond, we wear the diamond, we wear the diamond and 3 stars, and 3 stars. We wear the diamond, we wear the diamond, we wear the diamond and 3 stars. Oh, you must be a bit Theta Pi, or you won't go to Woodland when you die. Oh, you must be a bit Theta Pi, or you won't go to Woodland when you die. Yum, 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 yum. It's frost, ice frost, ice frost, ice frost. Riff rap, do fat, bang, bang, yellow like a ring, bang, do the sky. Oh, yum, 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 yum. It's frost, ice frost, ice frost, ice frost. Riff rap, do fat, bang, bang, yellow like a ring, bang, do the sky. Oh, yum, 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 yum. It's frost, ice frost, ice frost, ice frost. Riff rap, do fat, bang, bang, yellow like a ring, bang, do the sky.
Just want to close with a few thoughts and a few thank yous. First of all, I want to thank our Beta sweethearts. There are several of them here today. You mean the world to us. My wife Patty couldn't make it today, but we're nothing without you. And for all this rah-rah Beta stuff, we know where our bread's buttered. So thank you, and all your support and all the love that we get in helping produce legacies and other Beta Muse. So thank you, Bruce White. And I hate to call certain people out, but we just want to thank Bruce for his tremendous generosity. Thanks to Kerry Wood. And he didn't want this, but he's got to get it. For those of you who don't know, Kerry's a CEO of an award-winning company. He's a father of 4 children. And what he's been through and what he's put into this and what he's given us, and this is a group effort. It's a team effort. We all get it. But Kerry was out there doing the dirty work in a way that no one else did. So Kerry, thank you. And you heard about the 3 M's earlier, and this is not to exclude anybody who is near and dear to our heart. And if there's anybody else who you would want us to pay homage to or recognize, feel free to call those names out in a second. But Bob Meeker and John Merrill's passings at this time are unfortunate. I believe in angels, and I think they're with us, and they're watching over us, and they're celebrating with us. And Doug and Jay, I saw Jay earlier, and you know, special people, special Beta Muse, and we obviously wish they were here, and our prayers and our thoughts are with their families. And if there's anybody else in the past year or two who didn't get to see this day, our hearts are with you and your families, and we miss them. We miss them all. And lastly, to the guys in the house, congratulations and thank you. It's your house. This is your time. And we're so happy for you guys. We're impressed. We're thankful. Congratulations. And again, I think what you're doing now is harder than what a lot of guys went through. You know, we had this ongoing legacy of, you know, success and being number one. And, oh, God, of course I want to be a part of that. And what you're doing is different. So hold on to it, cherish it, wear it well. Look at this place. I mean, this is amazing. This house is beautiful, and I hope you appreciate it. I hope you take care of it. You have something that we never had. But we have something you don't have yet. And you'll get there. When I walked through that house 32 years ago, I was transformed, as is every guy who's here. And it took our breath away. And when I walk through the door today, I was transformed. But that transformation is different as you get older. And it's not just the view, and it's not just the structure, it's the relationships, and it's the memories, and it's the bonds that we all have. And it's those things that come back to me and get me kind of welling up and excited and seeing faces and remembering things. Now, granted, a lot of our seminal moments happened here. We had intramural success, we had academic success, we had fun, we lived here, we had great memories. But I bet I could go to Grant and Scott and every other alum who's here, and they could name 2, 5, 10, 20 more guys that are just as important to them today as they were when they lived in this house. And those memories, going to the games, and we're looking forward to basketball, right? But going to the games, having the parties, the dances, the group dates, playing ball, you know, that's awesome. And we did that. But here's the thing, we still do it. We still have parties. We still go to games. We're still there for each other. We still play ball. Kerry Wood and I played softball in Chicago with 12 other betas. Not that well at times, real achy. Awesome. Wouldn't trade it for the world. Is Sean Klinger here? Sean Klinger. Went to your second birthday party. I think it was a train-themed Thomas the Tank Engine themed party. His mom and dad aren't here. They're dear friends. Had the best time. Your parents, John Laurie, his wife Ann, and his kids, took a vacation with my family. Where's my son Adam? Is Adam in the room? Hopefully he didn't leave and go. No. I can't see him. There he is in the back. Adam, we took a vacation with their families. Our kids are still talking about it. Last week I was at a funeral for my best friend in college, Steve Harrington's father. I had to be there for him. His dad, he meant so much to me. And all these guys have the same stories. It doesn't end. It keeps going, and it's more special. But it starts here. It starts here. And, you know, I don't want to diminish individual achievement. It's important. Get your good grades. Be number one in intramurals. But I'm telling you, and I just call it this sacred, selfless place where you're there for each other when no one's looking, on a Tuesday during the day, when you're walking on campus and it's freezing, whatever it is, you've got to be there for each other. I know he's not here. John Laurie was is a very important person in my life. And up there in that room, second floor, that's where he lived my sophomore year, my first semester in the house. And when I got in, I was a little lost. I didn't know what this meant. What am I supposed to do in this house? And John was a Big Ten athlete. He was involved on campus. He was a leader in the house. He was in Krannert. He was busy. And he would walk through those doors, and about once a week he would see me, and he'd go, "How you doing? Meet me in my room in 15 minutes." He was sweaty, and he was always running around. He was always busy. He'd take a quick shower, and he would take time for me. I don't even know, to this day I don't know why. And he would just go, "How are you doing? What's going on? Are you doing okay? How can I help you? What's working? What do you want to make out of school? How do you want to be a leader in the house? What do you want on campus? He changed my life by just taking time for me. And I tried to pay that back too. I tried to do it for the younger guys, and I know I fell short. But to this day, and here's the thing, he knows how I feel. I tell him I love him every time I see him, and that's what it's about. So, you'll get good grades, you'll get good jobs, but this bridge is about being there for each other. And it's that sacred, selfless place where you say, it's not about me. I'm here for you, and we're here for you. We will keep helping. We'll write checks. We'll come back. You be there for us. We'll be here for you. There are people out there that don't want to see us succeed. I think they think maybe Beta Mu's got their comeuppance. They're wrong. They're wrong. If we do this for each other every day, not just on homecoming, if you're there for each other, if you ask a guy how he's doing, this house will live forever. In Beta Mu's, I'm damn glad to be a Beta. We're going to end with Loving Cup. If we could just get that circle set up again.
The loving cup